सर्वेषु भूतेषु तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तं यः पश्यति स पश्यति. Meaning, they alone truly see who perceive the Paramatma, accompanying the soul in all beings, and who understand both to be imperishable in this perishable body.
Namaste everyone, Suprabhatam. So now we are in chapter 13, the last portion of Bhagavad Gita, the final Shatkam, chapter 13 to chapter 18. Chapter 13 topics can be broadly classified into some parts that we will see. Shloka 1 to Shloka 23, Bhagavan has explained 6 technical words. You can read them: Kshetrajnam Kshetra, Jnanam Gneyam, Purusha and Prakriti. But these 6 can be again put into 3 only. Rather than 6, we can make it small in 3. How? Kshetrajna, Purusha and Gneyam are one and the same. So these 3 we can put under 1. Then Kshetra and Prakriti, they mean the same thing. So 2. And the third is Jnanam, the values that were taught. These are the 3 topics covered from Shloka 1 to Shloka 23. Now, 24 to 26, the Shloka we have seen yesterday, preparatory means were talked about. These are the preparatory means to be followed with devotion, and each of the means will remove one obstacle from us. Karma Yoga removes impurities, technically called Mala Nivrittihi. Our strong likes, dislikes, anger, jealousy, hatred, arrogance, all of things will be removed or diluted to a great extent by Karma Yoga. Second means is Upasana Yoga. It removes the vikshepa or restlessness of the mind. It will help the mind to focus. So step 1 and 2 together, they will help to refine our mind. Then step 3 is Shravanam, listening to the scripture continuously, systematically from a guru for a long period of time. What will that do? That will remove ignorance, technically called as Ajnana Nivrittihi. Then the next steps in Jnana Yoga, Mananam. It will remove our intellectual obstacle. What is that? Doubts. Doubts are intellectual obstacles, and doubtful knowledge equals to ignorance. Like small example, suppose you ask somebody, there is one wire. You just wanted to know whether it is having current or not. Suppose you come and ask me, and I say I am 99% sure it doesn't have current, but 1% doubt is there. Will you touch the wire? No, you will ask somebody else who knows for sure. So doubtful knowledge is equal to ignorance, which has to be removed. Then Nididhyasanam, meditation after Jnana. What does it do? It will remove the habitual errors. Like what happens, even after the knowledge has been acquired, due to our old habits, we tend to react in the old pattern only. So with knowledge only it doesn't go. It has to be meditated upon the knowledge so that it becomes spontaneous in us. Like a very small relative example is that, suppose in your room, the switchboard which was this side, you have asked to change it to the other side for some reason. After that, though you know it is changed, but where will your hand go? This side automatically, because the habit is formed. So the only knowledge will not help. The habit has to be changed, and that changing of habit, habitual pattern can be done through Nididhyasanam, the Vedantic meditation. Now we enter the third topic from Shloka 27 to 34, which is benefit of knowledge. We'll see the Shloka. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram vinashyatsu avinashyantam yaha pashyati saha pashyati. Take the last part, saha pashyati. He alone sees, means he alone has the right vision. Who? That is described in the entire shloka. Yaha pashyati. One who sees in this manner. What is the manner? One who sees Parameshwaram, the ultimate unchanging Purusha. Sama Tishthantam, one who sees the Purusha to be indwelling in all the beings in same manner. Sarveshu Bhuteshu, in all the beings. Avinashyantam, which is imperishable, Vinashyatsu, even being among the imperishable. So this is the word-to-word meaning of the shloka. What is the knowledge that is being given here? The entire universe and this human being, all the human body that we see, it is born out of two things. One is changing entity, which is technically called Prakriti. The changing body, mind, the world, everything we see constantly changing. So that is one, which is called matter or Prakriti. There is also one unchanging principle, which is not visible but it is there, which is technically called Purusha. So all of us are having this Prakriti and Purusha. How to know that easily? See, the body which is constantly changing, your body itself, the mind which is constantly having different emotions, different thoughts. So body and mind are constantly changing. But the witness you are you able to witness all the changes or not? There is something, the witness which is unchanging in you, which is able to see all these changes. Only different thing is that the Prakriti aspect is visible because it is made out of matter. The Purusha aspect we are not able to see, we are not able to perceive, but we can understand through knowledge, we can appreciate it. Like suppose the lights that you are seeing here, though it is not working, not turned on now, but when the light is there, it is leading, then what happens? We can see the physical part of light. But there is also an invisible electricity. We do not see that, but through knowledge we know that the light is able to work because of the electricity. So though physically we see one, but through knowledge we can appreciate both, the visible light and the invisible electricity. Same for wise person, he is able to appreciate the visible Prakriti and also the invisible witness, permanent Purusha. He is able to appreciate that. But based on context, he will give emphasis to one and the other. How? Suppose in some job interview you are asked, who are you? So in the biodata you cannot write that I am Sat Chit Ananda Atma, I am Nirvikara, Nirguna, eternal, all pervading. That we cannot write in biodata. There we have to give the reference to the physical body mind only. But suppose you want to hold on to something mentally which is more stable, you are looking for stability and permanence, then we have to hold on to that unchanging principle Purusha. That time we cannot rely on Prakriti. Why? Because it is constantly changing. So that is the message of the shloka. Now this same principle, how to see? The physical eye we cannot see. That can be seen through the eye of knowledge, wisdom eye. Like when you see the wave and bubbles, they are constantly changing. But there is one water principle which is there in and through all the changing waves and bubbles. The waves can rise and set. Like the physical body mind can get birth and can die also. But the witness consciousness principle continues to be there, which is imperishable. And what happens due to this knowledge? If I am aware of this unchanging principle, I will be able to handle the Prakriti aspect, the changing aspect, but I will not depend on it for my stability, for anything permanent. Like what happened once in a rock climbing course. So when the person has reached near the peak, so the instructors there will be very strict. So they ask that don't bend, there you have to stand straight. And the first time beginner level, so they are very scared, nervous, they can fall. Though the rope is there, still fear will be there. So the person nervously stands up straight. And the rock now is little below, so he cannot touch the rock for support. So there was one small plant sprouting and small leaves were there which is near to his eye level. So what he did, he just touched one of the leaf and stood like that. Will it help him to survive? Both of them will go down. So similarly, if we hold on to impermanent thing, along with that we can fall. But if we hold on to that thing which is permanent, then only we can get stability and security in life. This knowledge initially is difficult. It is understandable. And Bhagavad Gita also is an advanced text. Before that, certain introductory texts like Tattva Bodha, Sadhana Panchakam, Viveka Chodamani, they help in understanding. So you are studying one advanced text in this Maitrimilan. I really appreciate your patience to understand that. But don't lose faith if you are not able to understand certain terms in Bhagavad Gita. If you continue to dwell on the meaning, then it will slowly, the words will open up to you. You will have sense of the words that are explained here. Like from a very bright light outside, if you enter a room which is having dim light, what will happen? You will not be able to see things clearly for some time. But after a few minutes, what will happen? Your eyes will be used to that and you will be able to see things clearly. And in our culture, it is so beautiful. There are reminders put for this knowledge. How? When we greet someone, how do we greet here? We say Namaste. So Namaste is a reminder the Atma in you and in me are one and the same. And there is a culture of putting tilakam. Either it can be chandanam, vibhuti, kumkum. What does it signify? You don't put tilakam in any other part of the face. Only here. Why? It is having here Agnya Chakra. A means Purnam. Gna means Jnanam. So it represents that complete knowledge. This tilakam represents the divinity in me and divinity in you. Thank you.
भारत माता की वंदे। थैंक यू।